Alright everybody, here we go. The Balthazar Pagan Garden Grow Room has had some additions. Very few, but I wanted to show you the progress on my cuttings. These things are coming to leaf right now. Pretty impressed there. I've separated them out into a better cup. And they are seeming to do fairly well. These cuttings are still soaking. They don't have any roots yet. I've been intrigued by the celery conversations I've been hearing. I took the heart of a celery and stuck it in some water and it kind of bent. I don't know what's going on. Remember that tomato plant I showed you in episode 1? Well, here's what we've got from that. The leaves are still curling. Not sure why. But I buried it up to its neck. And the plant is doing fabulous, if you ask me. Tons of new growth. It's snapped back a lot better than I thought it would. There's a cutting of the other one, which actually, there were 2 in here and 1 died, but there's a cutting of it. We've got these black beans in the pot, which some are doing phenomenally, some are doing passable, but not too shabby. I have a bean plant here, and a zucchini sprout, and an Alaskan pea. I have in the back there an ivy, and my poor sad Christmas cactus, which seems not to want to grow. Yeah, that's my ritual staff. Kind of nice. Our sweet potato here is growing crazy roots. Very happy with that. And I have my grow box for work, which I'm going to be taking back here soon. Here's 2 microtoms that I have in this thing. Those look awesome. I ended up with 2 pepper sprouts. I don't know where the second one came from, but I moved it into this cup. So, that's pretty cool. I wanted to show you this. I had a separate indoor altar, but I moved it. And I have a gardening journal. I have my railroad spikes, which anchor my corners, both literally and figuratively. My Athame, real deer antler, real sinew, real obsidian, hand chiseled, an embroidered pentacle, not pentagram, pentacle. It so irritates me when people call it a pentagram. With my elemental symbols: earth, water, fire, air, spirit, and a symbol for the goddess. This was a gift. It's a crystal ball. It's actual quartz crystal. Reclaimed quartz crystal, which means they take powdered quartz crystal and they superheat it. And they put it back. My wand. Tool of air. I hand carved this myself. I wrapped the gold wire. That's Adventurite. Leather. And I work a lot with sigils and symbols, if you can't tell. That is a binderone to strengthen the wand. This wand came from a Colorado pine, or Ponderosa pine, whatever you want to call it. I did ask permission before I took it. And this one is one of my favorite tools. Probably my most powerful, or close to my most powerful. And I'll go into what those tools are actually used for in a bit. Now, let me get to the seeds. Okay, Project Pepper is coming along nicely. Got 2 ancho chilies, 1 Corno de Toro Rosso, 2 Boran peppers, 1 Scotch Bonnet that I can see here, 1 Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper. I'm going to get that right eventually, I promise. 1 mustard habanero. Unfortunately, no hot chocolate habaneros yet. And Ray, here's your red Marconis. I got 2 germinated. Very nice. Plant 3, get 2. That's pretty awesome. My celery hasn't come up yet. Probably takes a while. I've got 2 pink brandywines in here. Got 2 zucchinis, which have both come up. But my tobacco hasn't done anything. My 3rd zucchini hasn't done anything. My celeries haven't done anything. Seeing as they're all like that, I doubt that they're going to come up right now. But Project Pepper off to an awesome start. And my tomatoes in this tray off to an awesome start. Alright, here's the second tray. 3 out of 3 Cherokee Purples have come up. 2 pink brandywines in this tray, making a total of 4. 3 Micro Toms. 4 Red Bell California Wonder Peppers. Again, those were store harvested. Not too shabby. I don't have any mini bells yet. We're only a few days into this. I have 2 zucchinis, 2 butternuts, and 3 corn. I don't know what's going on with the corn. It is a year old, but that shouldn't have any impact on its, well, it'll have some impact, but not that significant an impact on its germination, I don't think. It's not like I stored it poorly or something. So, there's that. So overall, doing pretty dang nice. I'm not going to call any of these cells dead until I actually have to move things, at which time I'll replant whatever I didn't get before. So, ooh. So, although the Kaliak rides strong outside, in the Balthazar Pagan Grow Room, we have beautiful growth with almost everything. Alright, so that was Balthazar's Pagan Garden. Thank you again for joining me here, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the coming year. The Kaliak may be riding again, but her battle against the awakening of the goddess is coming to a close. Spring is almost here, as those who are not pagan gardeners and those who are pagan gardeners both recognize. So thank you again for joining me, and I am very excited for this coming year. This set of plants is looking awesome. The grow room is looking awesome. I moved my indoor altar to my grow room, and in a later episode I'll go over what every single implement is that I use, what it's all for. I'll show you in more depth what I actually do with things, but for now it was just kind of a general overview of what's going on. Now I would like to just let you guys know that I really appreciate you guys, you specifically, viewer, for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Early morning, late afternoon recordings, whenever it is that I have time, I will always try to keep you updated. Again, this has been Frank with Balthazar's Pagan Garden. Happy growing!